see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, in the last lecture, we have seen how to automate, like, the product inside the Amazon.in, correct? So, we used Amazon.in and we try to grab this, how to type watches for man and how to click that one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And also, I have shared the link to you to practice that one. If you have any doubt, you can ask to me.
Yeah. This code you are giving, is it in the YouTube as well?
Yeah, yeah, that thing, that link which I have given
Uh,
you. See, whatever
mm.
we are doing, I'm recording that one and I'm sending to you. Like, if you miss, you can follow that one.
Oh, okay. You are recording and sending later, is it?
Yeah, yeah, this session also recording.
Okay. Then when you will be sending?
After the class.
Okay, okay. Because I didn't type the code last time, so yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And also, I am also pushing this one on GitHub. I have sent you the GitHub link. You can pull
Mm.
that request, that code from the GitHub also.
Mm.
Got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So now for today's session, what we'll do, it's very interesting topic we'll cover today. So what we'll do, first you will learn how to handle dynamic dropdown. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and using this dynamic dropdown, we'll see the concept of cy.get and cy dot and find function dot find function. Okay,
Mm.
and also in this lecture, we'll see how to grab the element or text and using the each iterator. Okay, so this and each. Okay, so first we'll open the any website which having the dynamic drop down. We'll locate the element and we use get and find element and we grab that element and we do some function on it. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just open here Air India website for more clarity. Now in this Air India website, if you go here, you can find this drop down. Okay, so basically if I ask you, okay, if I ask to you what is the difference between dynamic drop down and static drop down, so what will you say to me, Chandra?
Static drop down has always same elements. Dynamic will be runtime loaded and it will change at times.
Okay, and how you can identify that this one is static or dynamic? Like in this website, if you go through it, you can see these elements, UI elements, correct? So how you can
Mm.
identify which one is dynamic and which one is static one?
Not sure.
Not sure. What about you, Mona?
Well, normally it's the tag name. Select for the static.
Okay, like see, we have this one from to departing. This was the calendar. Adult, children, infant. So can you guess
Ah,
which one is dynamic and which one is static?
the tag name select is for static.
Which one?
Tag name select. The element avec with the tag name select
Okay,
into
okay.
HTML.
You are asking
Oh,
me the okay tech name select. Okay, but in static also you will
mm,
get the select method tag name select we get.
exact.
Then how you can identify between dynamic and static?
Which has a tag name select. Normally it's static.
Okay.
Dynamic it change when we enter a value. It
I
the
think
proposition
from
will
and to,
change.
yeah, I think from and to is dynamic because there is no drop down symbol there to select.
Mm.
Yeah, correct, exactly. So if you see from a dynamic, you can see this one. If I click here, some alphabets like A, you will get some values. Okay, if you click on B, you will get some values like some. Okay, same here is in two F, you will get some values. But in case of this adult children, you will not get any like it's specific static one tag. You can get 1 to 9 only. It's not changing, So this one is static one. And if you go like if you go inspect it, you can get this one input type text placeholder. This one you can get, okay. And if you go here, you will get select here. So Mona is also right. She's telling us that which having the element which having a tag name select is a static one. Okay. So like Mona is going
Yes.
into the DOM and telling us, and we are guessing by looking at the element. In the both the case, it's
Yes.
right. Okay. Now, in this case, what we will do, we will try to automate this dynamic dropdown. Okay. So basically, if you automate this dynamic dropdown, then we'll cover this topic, which I explain you right now. Then we have to handle automate dynamic dropdown. In that, we can use get and find command. Okay. And also, we can grab the element and do some function using each iterator. Okay. So in one concept, you can learn dynamic dropdown, see, get and find, and each iterator you can learn here. Okay, and it is really useful for automating the any website using Cypress. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll create one script. I'll give some name here like dynamic drop cy.js. Make a habit of writing this one. Reference types equal to Cypress. Describe block right from here. Handling dynamic dropdown. You can use either function or var operator. Now my first test case is open. You can take any website, okay, but I am using here Air India. Now to open the website, you have to write cy.visit https airindia.com. Okay, now save it. Open your test runner. How to open your test runner? Go to terminal and just type here npx cypress run. Could not find the configuration file. Okay, see, you are getting this one. Could not define config. We'll solve it later on. Let me try with your cypress. If you see the person, this is there. Everything is fine. There is no need to put now. This the latest version. Still, Now you have seen the Air India website is getting open. Okay. Now I want to grab this locator for the dynamic dropdown. Okay. And also you can see here you will get one exception handling error like when you open the Air India website at your end also like can you see this error? Cypress, the following error originated from the application code, not from Cypress. Can you see, guys?
Yes,
Yes.
for
Yeah,
me, I have the same error.
yeah. So in this case, what you have to do, you have to,
Yes.
yeah, there is one code, this Cypress exception handling uncaught exception. You have to put this code in your describe block. You go to your describe here, put it here, okay, and save it and run it. Now see, you will not get that error. Now it is resolved. Okay, if you want, I can share this to you in the chat box. Okay, I have shared to you.
Why we have this error in this website?
Actually, what happens sometimes because of cross origin, we are facing this error.
I feel your voice is breaking for me.
My voice is breaking. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes what happens because of this cross origin, it is we are facing this uncaught error. This is exception.
Okay.
Yeah. Now grab this, grab the locator for this dynamic dropdown from. So go to inspect. Now you can see locators. You can see ID here. You can see class here. Okay. So I'll suggest you pick the ID. It is a very short form. Okay, compared to this class. So if you get ID, you can just pick this ID here. So what is the way of writing ID? Just grab this from here. You can write in two ways. Like I have given you formula like tag name attribute equal to value, correct? And the second one is just paste here. And if ID is there,
Mm.
just after the value, before the value, put here hash sign. Okay. Now you can see one of two. This ID is for two locators. This ID is for two elements, like for from and from two also like. So if you click here, two IDs there. One is for it is hidden. I think it's not getting displayed here. And for second, yeah, for first it's not getting displayed. For second, it is getting displayed for from. So I'll use two here. Take this one. If you find two IDs or two classes, so there is a method. You have to cy.get use eq. Okay. Now inside you can put the index value 2. And like if you want to type A, you can just type A here. Save it and see whether this EQ2 is working or not. Okay, now in EQ2 it's showing one error like time on retrying effort expected to find element 2 but never found it. Sometime you can, instead of 2 you can put 1 here. It might be 0 or 1. Again it's saying that never found it. What I'll do, instead of 1 I'll put here 0. Yeah, for 0 it's working for me. Can you see this A? Now see here carefully. Now if I enter A here in this text, I am getting some list here, list of airport names. Can you see?
Yeah.
Now I want to pick any one from this list. So for instance, if I want to pick this Dubai, this airport name, if I want to put, I want to click, then go right click, go to inspect. You will get this class. Can you see UI, quarter, all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Under this class, you can find under this class UI menu item. So if you see carefully, all your elements having the same class name, UI menu item. Can you see UI menu item? Got it?
Yeah.
Now this UI menu item is there, if you see carefully, inside this item, this class or this ID. This one
Mm.
UI ID2 is the parent locator for this UI menu item. So it means that UI menu item is the child of this parent ID or class. How you can distinguish between parent and child? If you just go to this arrow and click here, you can see that child class is hidden inside this parent one. If you go and click here,
Mm-hmm.
you can see all the elements. So it means that this one is your parent and this one is your child. Okay. And also if you go up,
Yeah.
you can see some other locators is also having like parent of this one, but I'm not finding right now here. But as of now, you can see here this one is parent and this one is children. So now
Mm.
I just now what we'll do, we'll grab first this parent one. Okay, because we have to take any element, okay, from there. So what I'll do, I'll just grab this value, check it out first, it is unique or not. Put hash because it's an ID. This one is unique. Take this ID here first. Okay. Now after entering type A, you taking another one cy dot get. You're taking this ID. Yeah. Now basically this from ID we are using to enter the value some string A B C D. Okay. This is the main locator for the dynamic dropdown. Now inside this locator we have seen many elements like airport names and all. So we want to click that element. So before clicking that element, we need to grab some parent one, and then we have to go to the child one. So in this case, we'll cover the get and find method. Okay. The first, this one is the get is used like this one is the parent locator. Now A, if I go, so which one is Dubai? This one I want to grab, correct? So what I'll do, I'll just inspect it once again. Yeah, this one I'll copy this text. I need this one. I copy this one. Okay. Now, if you see here, I just told you, like this UI menu is repeating everywhere. Means each element of this dynamic drop down having the same class name UI menu. This one is the child one. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just pick one, any one of them. Check it out. How many elements are there? This one is class. So for class, you have to put dot here and check it out whether this class is having any space or not. Now, as if now, there is no space. So just put dot here. Now hit enter. You can see there are 245 elements. This is the class. This is the list, 245 list. Now out of 245 list, I want to grab that Dubai one airport name. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just pick this one. Okay. I go to my code here. Now this one is my parent. Okay. So in this parent, I'm having like UI class which is 45. Like there are many children. Okay. So I want to find that Dubai from that children one. So what I'll do, inside this parent, I'm using the find function here. So in Cypress, find always followed by get. You cannot directly write cy.find. First, you need to write get method. Inside get method, you will find the parent locator, and inside the parent locator, you're finding the child one. Okay, so you have to use the locator for find one. This is 245. Okay, now out of 245, I want to pick Dubai one. Okay, now in this case, how to iterate? Okay, so the iterate meaning like we use in C and C++ Java. Like you have to looping, we have, suppose I'm having 100 elements something. Okay, now I want to loop every 100 elements one by one. So in that case we use for loop in C and C++. If you learn C and C++, you can get for loop, correct? Same as in JavaScript you can find the for each, and in Cypress you can use each iterator here. So how to write each iterator? Like there is one method. First, give dot here, write on each here. In each iterator, you can find the three arguments. One is element, one is index, another is list. You can choose any one of this. As if now I am using index. You can also put dollar here before index like this. Okay. If you don't use, doesn't matter. So use a fat operator here. Okay. Now what happened? If I want to check it out, how many elements are there in this class? So what I'll do, I'll use one variable. Like I'll create one variable using const e suppose equal to dollar $el dot text. Now what happened? Whatever be the locators are there in this class, or sorry, whatever the elements are there in this class. So I'm converting that elements into text so that I'll get the text name for that locators. Okay, so what I'll do, I'm just printing that one cy.log e to check whether all the 245 names of airport is getting displayed or not. Okay, so I'm what I have done using each iterator. I'm using one variable e. In that e, I'm putting that converting that element into text and printing that one. I'm saving it and see here what happened now. See, this one is a little bit tricky. If you have any doubt, you can ask to me. Okay. Can you see, guys? All the names of the like airport names is getting displayed here. Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So you guys, any doubt regarding this code? What I have done?
No. Clear.
This dollar element index and list is it within the syntax of each clause?
Yeah. In each iterator, you can also write without using index list. You can also put one. Also, it's working. It's also working.
Mm.
But the way writing is like you can use element index list. So you can also use index and list. Like I'll explain you how to use index and list later on. But today's concept is
Okay.
how to
Any
grab.
of that you can.
Yeah, any of the three you can use.
Okay.
So now here I have saved this link. Dubai Al Mukh. This airport I want to click. This text I want to click. I want to grab. You can say. So what I'll do, I'll use if block here. If e dot includes this string using cy dot wrap el dot click. We can use dollar here. Now I see carefully here. I have used here wrap function. Okay. So why I have used wrap here? Because this element I am converting all the elements into text using the text method, and text method is a jQuery method. Okay, now you want to click that element, so you cannot directly click, you need to wrap it and then click. You cannot use cy.get or el click, you have to wrap it and then only you can click it. Okay, now see the result what you will get here. Save it, and can you see Dubai Al Maktoum International Airport? Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, it's clear. Yes.
Yeah. So this is the way we can grab any element from the dynamic dropdown using the first one we use this EQ with index, then we use cy.get and find method, and this one is the each iterator we can use. Then if you want, you can just print it using this cy.log function. Then if using if you can use. So this one is the
Yeah.
main thing in the Cypress. This always works for you. Yeah. So if you have any doubt, you can ask to me.
cy.log can be used to display anything, right? In the
Exactly.
Cypress logs.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So what guys you do now? Like I have automated it from dynamic dropdown, right? Now what you do, you just automate this to from also you can do and to. So this one you do it for practice purpose. You will get more idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now uh, we'll stop here and you try to automate and let me know tomorrow if you have any doubt.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Okay?
try, but I'm not able to execute when I open NPX Cypress.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's going to unresponse. Not sure why, but I'll try to write the code.
Yeah, you try to write the code here. I'll just push this code to the GitHub link. You can pull that one.
Yeah,
And I have also shared the GitHub link to you. So just pull whatever I am doing. Okay then.
yeah, sure. Thank you,
Yeah,
Shakti.
thank you. We'll
Thanks,
meet tomorrow
Mona.
then. Yeah.
Bye. Have
Bye,
a good
Mona.
day.
Yeah,
Okay.
bye, Mona. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.